According to the Bible, giving your life to Christ is not a ritual, a slogan, or an emotional moment. It is a clear decision about authority, trust, and direction, followed by ongoing action. It starts with learning what Jesus actually taught and claimed. You cannot give your life to Christ without knowing what Christ said. That means learning who Jesus claimed to be, what he taught about God and life, and what he asked of people. The most direct place to start is reading one of the Gospels, such as John or Mark. This is about information, not church culture. Next comes trust. The Bible defines belief as trust, not emotion. This means deciding whether you trust Jesus' understanding of God and reality more than your own instincts or assumptions. It does not require having every question answered. It requires deciding who you trust. That trust leads to a change in authority. Calling Jesus Lord means you stop treating yourself as the final authority over your life. It does not mean instant obedience or perfection. It means Jesus, not you, has the final say when there is conflict between what you want and what he teaches. Once authority changes, direction changes. The Bible calls this repentance. Repentance involves honestly acknowledging specific wrongs before God, asking for forgiveness, often in prayer, and deciding to turn away from those patterns and live differently under Christ's authority. This is an ongoing process, not a one-time act, because growth is gradual, and no one lives this out perfectly. The prayer expresses repentance, but the repentance is the decision to change direction. That decision is meant to be visible. According to Jesus, following him is not meant to stay private. He says, "Whoever acknowledges me before others, I will acknowledge before my Father in heaven." Matthew 10:32. He also commands baptism as a public act of discipleship. Matthew 28:19. Following Christ therefore involves openly identifying with him, most clearly through baptism and public acknowledgement, rather than keeping the decision hidden. Finally, this becomes a way of life. Giving your life to Christ is not a one-time event. It is an ongoing commitment. You continue learning Jesus' teachings and living them out over time. Growth is gradual, not instant. So according to the Bible, giving your life to Christ means this. You learn what Jesus taught. You decide whether you trust him. You accept his authority over your life. You change direction accordingly. You openly identify as his follower, and you continue living under his guidance.